Welcome to the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, September 23rd, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. All things seem to be in order so far this offseason for our old friend Shelby Starnes. Earlier in the week, Starnes dropped a few unexpected progress photos, giving his fans a bit of insight into what he's been up to over these last few weeks. Despite missing his mark a bit at the Chicago Pro earlier in the season, Starnes has still showcased some steady improvements each and every year since he turned pro back at the Masters Nationals in 2012. When he dials it in, Starnes has proven that he's got whatever it takes to hold his own against some of the sport's biggest stars. And I'd be willing to bet that the next time we see Shelby Starnes, that he's going to empty the tank and deliver what will certainly be his all-time best performance. I think that years from now, we'll look back at this year's rookie class and realize just how special it really was. And over the weekend, one of the early season Impact rookies was spotted in the gym prepping for a standout sophomore campaign. New leg training footage of Cody Montgomery shows the 22-year-old monster in training doing what he does best and absolutely crushing 5 plates on the squat with ease. From front to back, Montgomery is as complete as anyone we've ever seen at his age. And with 2 top 10 Arnold finishes already padding his resume, he's well on his way to what might end up being a truly historic career. If he can keep the engines firing along and avoid the injury bug during his offseason, next year he's going to come back and really blow some people away with Cody Montgomery version 2.0. All systems are a go right now for Ibrahim Fahim. Earlier this week, the former amateur Olympia champ was spotted in the gym looking absolutely gigantic here in the early phases of his off-season. On the competitive front, it was a relatively quiet year for Fahim, who wound up only competing once back at the Toronto Pro, but he did showcase some impressive front-to-back improvements in what was probably his best showing as a pro thus far. With a few more details sprinkled in and a few more pounds of muscle in the right places, it isn't inconceivable that we see Fahim start to seriously compete for wins in some of the smaller shows by the end of next season. If you've been lurking around the internet forums openly wondering whether or not Russia is currently harboring any weapons of mass destruction, let me tell you something right now. Well, they are. And it looks like Russian mass monster Vitaley Fateev is ready to launch. New video leaked earlier this week of a gigantic-looking Fateev grinding out a DEFCON 4 level leg training session as he continues to pack muscle onto that massive frame was released. Since making his pro debut last season, Fateev has shown some flashes of potential in spots, but just hasn't been quite sharp enough to ever really push for a win. If he can figure out how to sharpen things up, he can turn into a very good pro at some point in the very near future. Beast mode has officially been activated for 212 powerhouse Ahmad. Despite not qualifying for the Olympia for the first time in 3 seasons, one of the most underrated 212 pros in the business hasn't been sitting around twiddling his thumbs. Instead, he's already in the gym getting down to brass tacks to make sure that the 2017 contest season ends up being his best yet. Ahmad has shown some steady improvements over the past few years, and perhaps this extended offseason will be just what the doctor ordered to really kick him into high gear and come back next season like a man on a mission. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.